What's up, YouTube? Kyrios here, and today we're going to go over my top 5 games, gacha games of 2021, or at least mobile games. Now, some of these games didn't launch in 2021, but I did play them, and they did get a lot better in 2021. We do have, as a quick plug, we do have another video coming out of 5 games I'm excited for in 2022. Now, we might do that in 2 volumes. There's actually like 10 games I'm really excited for. There's way too many mobile games coming out. This is going to be a huge year. But I hope you guys enjoy. By the way, this list is in no particular order, so 1 doesn't mean anything, 5 doesn't mean anything. I'm just putting the list out there. And before we go, make sure you hit that subscribe, that like button. It does help out the channel. Hit me up in the comments with anything you want to see in this channel as well, maybe tech reviews or other game reviews. You name it, you let me know. And also, a quick word from our sponsor. Oh wait, this video isn't sponsored. Let's just go. Arknights, a game that launched in 2020, but is well worth the time and praise for the amount of content it is seen in 2021. Now, not everyone might like tower defense games, and I get that. I totally do. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of them either. But this game, there's just something endearing to love about this game. From the uniqueness and designs of the operators to the media scene that Arknights has. Which, by the way, if you have not, even if you don't even play this game, if you've never seen the music or heard the music or seen any of the animations from this game, highly worth looking into. Check out their official channel on YouTube. Some of the best music I have ever seen. They also have a ton of animation in the way where they're coming out with their own anime. I am very excited for that. But the stories they tell and the character development that they have is well worth the time to even try, even if you're not a big fan of the genre. Very free to play friendly, as operators don't need to be 6-star to at least high IQ some of these missions. Granted, I'm a fan of 0 IQ and everything, so I like to bring the big boys and girls, but definitely a game I still enjoy to play and one I will continue to play. Okay, I know, another game that launched in 2020, but Guardian Tales holds a special place in my heart. I'm a big fan of the old school Super Nintendo style pixel art, like A Link to the Past and Secret of Mana. This game embraces those roots and turns into a fun adventure that even your grandpappy would be proud of. This game started off a bit rocky with downloads, but quickly grew at the end of 2020 and going into 2021. Guardian Tales can be a complex grind. More times than I can count, I started wandering off in random directions and forgot exactly what I was doing. I love games that require you to put that thinker hat on and pick up a boulder and, smash through a wall and find some loot. I also love games that allow you to build towns. This is my kingdom! Meow. Missions are fun and rewarding as you traverse different locations and dungeons, yada, yada, yada. And the gacha system is especially wonderful. All guardians and weapons show up in amazing amiibo cases, or whatever type of cases you want to call those. Granted, I typically don't like games with equipment gacha and hero gacha, but this game strikes a good balance for free to play and pay to win. Now, I need to give this game a little bit more love than I have, but I look forward to all the updates and maybe an anime from this game as well. All right, I told you I'd put a game that technically launched in 2021 on this list. And of course, I'm going to put Blue Archive, the game I do a ton of content for. So this should really be no real shocker, right? Blue Archive is a school academia gun gale shooter. Honestly, I have no idea how to label it. But I can say that this game is adorable and very enjoyable. It's a breath of life not having to worry about random gear rolls with your heroes for once, And the campaign offers hours of activities as you try and craft your team comps to progress through the story. The students all have live 2Ds, which is a really nice touch for the homepage, and amazing voice acting. The story missions are fun. Also, if you want to dive into each division of the school, there's also stories for that as well. The PvP can be less desirable in this game compared to a lot of others, so if that's a deal breaker for you, I totally understand. Once you complete all the campaign activities and the hardest difficulties, the game becomes pretty much a 5-minute sweep fest. You log in, use your energy, call it a day, log out. Overall, the game is worth it, and I would try it and highly suggest giving it a whirl. There's raids every 2 weeks, which pushes your students to the brink of trying to compete for top scores, and it's pretty friendly to new players, I would say. I enjoy it, even if there's been a ton of censorship drama recently. Come on, Nexon. I believe in you, okay? Someone's got to. Punishing Gray Raven. Why did I say that so intensely? Kind of following the formula of Honkai Impact and cranking the action up to 5 bajillion. Expect to see a lot of styles of this type of game in 2022. Spoiler, a few of them are coming up on my upcoming list. Even though Punishing Gray Raven started fairly rocky, like a lot of gacha games do, stability issues, login issues, energy issues, the game was able to rebound fairly well and has a really good rating. With a breadth of characters to choose from, yes, I said choose. We all know it's a gacha game, but the game does give you your choice of an S-rank character out the gate. I don't know a lot of other games that do that. With the many different options, you can craft teams that can take down all the challenging content and event that the game throws at you. I do find the upgrade system to be very long-winded to an extent, but with how fun the combat is, I don't mind it too much. One of the first gacha games to also introduce the slowdown system, kind of like Breath of the Wild, with QuickTime events, which I am terrible at these QuickTime events, but it's still okay. The smooth animations and controls work great for mobile devices, and this game is a game I want to circle back to in 2022. I look forward to all the new content that's scheduled to come out. It's a great balance of mobile gaming and almost triple A studio action. The support, or I should say the nod off, from the developers on the use of emulation is also nice if you have a powerful PC. I do love the story of Punishing Gray Raven, and I look forward to its success in 2022. Okay, I'm really pushing the envelope here, but Epic 7 is worth being on the list of games to play in 2021. The improvements over the years to the game is astonishing at the least, with the developers continuing to pump out events, new heroes, and new activities to do. The amount of waifus and husbandos in this game is staggering. Seriously. And as a new player, you have months and months of content to even think about before being in the endgame, or whatever the quote-unquote endgame is. Lots of free ways to get gear and natural ways to get summoning materials that eases the burden for those not looking to spend a ton. Now, there are a lot of different packages in that game, and they do incentivize it, which I get it, but it's very free-to-play friendly. This game also might be able to hit that PvP mindset for those looking to do arena battles in RTA. Not personally my favorite. I like PvE more, but to each their own. I think this game next year will have a lot of what do we do moments as more games like PGR, anime style, and Genshin style games come out, but that doesn't mean that they need to per se contend against them. They just need to contend against a player's time. Gear grinding in this game can be daunting, but that's half the fun in all honesty. We all like to poke fun that like gear grinding is terrible, random stats are terrible, and it is, but at the same time, that's what makes your characters powerful and to be proud of. I also did I mention that the animations and skills of this game are top notch. Love it. Love them all. Anyways, Epic 7 is a game that I will continue to play and will play on and off until I don't even know how long. All right, that was a very long-winded video. I'm just going to leave you with this. There's a lot of other games that should have been up there. Genshin and maybe Tower of Fantasy. Probably not Tower of Fantasy, but Genshin and a few others. But these are the games I'm really playing. These are the games I enjoy. And what I like to see is that games that also evolve and progress as well. Not games that just launch as a cash grab and then they peace out, right? So hopefully you guys like this list. I have some more lists on the way for games we're going to be playing in 2022. I'll see you guys next time. And stay safe out there. Peace out.